Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. And to my old and returning subscribers, you guys has been amazing. And if you are just seeing my channel for the first time, you are welcome. Please feel free to click the subscribe button to join the family after watching this video. So in today's video, we'll be talking about factory made wigs. All you need to know about factory made wigs. Then at the same time, I'll also be comparing it to handmade wig as well. So first of all, what is factory made wigs? Factory made wigs are made directly from the hair company. Like they are sewn, produced, sewn by the hair company. So if you notice that most of them are always in mass production, like they come in bulk, they come in quantity, they come in large quantity, I mean. So that is why most of the time they are always very similar. So, and there are some things that, should I say, advantages or things that you need to know about a factory made wigs. Factory made wigs are cheaper. Yes, that is one thing that I know about factory made wigs. They are always cheaper. Even the human hair ones are always cheaper than compared to the ones that you buy custom made, or the ones that you buy handmade ones. They are always cheaper, which I will tell you the reasons why they are cheaper later. The thing is that they are faster to get, yes, because they are already made. So it saves you the stress. You just order from it, or you just go to the market and buy it directly, which sellers will just sell for you directly without facing any stress of sewing it or waiting for them to wig it or not. So they are faster and easier to get. Another thing is that they are similar. They always look alike in terms of texture, in terms of styling and all of that, because the company has made plenty of the hair, so everything tends to be uniform. They always make it in the same type or the same texture, so that is why they always look similar. And they are mostly sewn with machine, which sometimes they kind of funny looking. The wig caps are always funny looking. So now let's even talk about the disadvantage of factory made wigs. One of the, in fact, this is even the major disadvantage that I know about factory made wigs, is that they are always scanty. Yes, especially the woman hair ones. Factory made wigs are always scanty, no matter how they want to tell you maybe 150 density or 180 density and all of that, but they are always very empty. They are always very scanty. They are not full. That's one thing with factory made wigs. If you are even buying their double drawn or their normal straight hair, they are not as full as when you buy a custom made one. So that's one thing I don't like about factory made wig. Maybe that is why it is always very cheaper, because it's not always full. So maybe, for example, now they can just even use a 200-gram straight hair instead of maybe using 300-gram or more. But they might just even use like 150 or very small amount of hair to sew it, which makes it not always very full. So that's one thing I know I don't like about factory made wigs. And most of the time, and another thing is that the wig caps are always very funny looking, very not always original, like compared to all these wig cap, maybe dome cap, adjustable, even when they use adjustable string cap, most of the time is always not the strong quality one. This thing is always very funny. Their wig caps is always very funny, which makes it that after a while, like after few wash, the wig will become weak. The wig cap will become weak, which you might end up maybe using like an elastic band to support it. So it's always very funny looking. The sewing at the same time is funny looking. Then the wig cap also is very funny looking. So that's another thing I don't like about factory made wigs. And another thing is that the tendency that you get what you order for is different from what you get, especially when you order it online, or especially when you order it directly from the company. There is that high risk of you not getting the quality of hair that is displayed in the picture, except maybe when you buy from a seller, because there are a lot of sellers too that sells factory made wigs. So now let me talk briefly about a hand sewn wig before I compare it with factory made wigs. So hand sewn wig is that wig that is sewn with the hand. It's not, it might even be machine, yes, because I when I say hand sewn, doesn't necessarily mean it's used by just using needle and thread, or you can also use machine to sew hand sewn wig, but a seller might use machine to make it faster and easier for them to do the job. So there are wigs that are where a seller gets the hair, make it for a customer to sell, or just sew it and display for sales. So now let's do a little comparison between factory made wigs and hand made wigs. First of all, there are always, like I said, in the advantages of factory made wigs. Most factory made wigs are always cheaper than or hand sewn wigs. Yes. For example, you might buy a double drawn factory made wig with closure. Let me say, for example, like maybe 14 inches for 45,000 naira. Yes. But you can buy it more than that for a hand sewn wig, because like I said earlier, they are always not as full as a hand sewn wig. Another comparison is that factory made wigs, which I have said, are always not as full as a or hand sewn wig. Yes, because that one you are just buying it directly from the company. You don't know the source, you don't know how many bundles that they use on it. They can decide to use one bundle, they can decide to use two bundles, three bundles to it. So it might most that's why most of the time they are not as full as when you buy it from a seller, or when you take your own hair to give a seller to make for you. So that is why machines and factory made wigs are always very scanty. And another thing is that another comparison between the two is that factory made wigs, the quality is always not as good as a hand sew up. They just display it, or you just go there and buy. You are not really sure of the quality, but the tendency for you to get a high quality custom made wig from a seller is higher than when you buy the factory made wigs. I'm not saying all factory made wigs are fake, or you cannot get quality ones. Yes, you can get, but it's not always guaranteed compared to a handmade wig. That comparison is that the wig caps that are used in factory made wigs are not always as quality as the one that you can get in a handmade wig. Yes, most factory made wigs, like I said earlier, are always very funny looking. So they are not as quality as the ones that you get in a handmade or a cut wig. Comparison is that factory made wigs, you getting what you want, your desired kind of wig, is always very slim compared to handmade wig that you can easily get what you want. You can easily specify the type of wig, the type of texture, the quality, the color that you want. But a factory made wig is anything goes, anything they brief for you, you buy it or you get it like that. These are some of the things that I know about factory made wigs or handmade or custom made wigs. So which one are you? Because I know a lot of people, they are lover of like buying factory made wigs, especially those people that stay abroad, because they cannot face the stress of waiting for a custom made or waiting for or a handmade wig. So I know there are people that love factory made wigs. So tell us your experience that you've been buying, you that have been buying factory made wigs. Have you been impressed with the quality? Let us know in the comment section. Or if what I said about the factory made wigs are not true, let me know also in the comment section. But me personally, I don't really like factory made wigs. I prefer or handmade ones. Before I'll buy a wig from a factory or already made wig from a factory, it will take time. So that's it for this video. Or are you team factory made wig or you are team handmade wig? Let us know in the comment section. Share us your experience, and if there's anything I did not say, feel free to make your own contribution in the comment section, and so that others too can learn from it. But before you go, if you have watched to this point and you haven't subscribed to my channel, click the subscribe button to join the family, and also click on the notification bell to get notified anytime I post a new video. Share this video, share my videos. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye for now.